Assalamualaikum, Praveen. We need to plan your visit. Sahar doesn't believe you're really coming.
Of course I am. Yeah, listen, I'm sorry I'm on my way to a meeting with the Climate Commission. I'm going to call you tonight, okay?
Acha Baba, enjoy your meeting. Don't forget to call, huh?
I won't. Speak later. I love you. Bye. Faridad, water board official, please.
अनवर मैं हूँ आखिरकार किसी न किसी नतीजे पे पहुंच रहे हैं
Hey, Anwar.
I thought you'd be gone.
Last meeting.
It's getting dark.
I know.
You should already be home.
Yeah.
मोहतरमा आप अपना अमेरिकन आइडल मिस कर रही हैं
Don't be silly, Walida. Of course I'm recording it.
कुछ कम थी बचपन में।
अरे बेटा वो मुझ पे गया है। मैं लेता हूँ।
नहीं, अब परवीन होगी।
ओके।
नानी खाला को गाना सुनाओगे? अनवर भाई, अस्सलाम वालेकुम।
Ami, what is it?
Parveen has been shot.
On a motorbike at the time of the shooting. Initial reports say that Parveen Rahman, a leading charity worker in the city, was murdered at 6:30 local time. No motive has been established and no political group has admitted carrying out the attack. Karachi citizens are said to be devastated. Ms. Rahman was a well-known figure in the city, whose organization, the Orangi Pilot Project, worked to benefit the lives of Karachi's poorest people. She was a trained architect.
भाई, क्या करिए? क्या करिए?
There was nothing I could do about it. How could they? Sorry.
फैसल भाई,
Akila, I'm very sorry.
where is she?
The women have got her ready. I'll take you to her. The police have returned most of her belongings.
नहीं हो सकता। ये मेरी प्यारी छोटी बहन किसी है हमारे साथ।
कम बारिशों की वजह से दरिया सिंध में पानी की मिकदार कमतर दर्जे पर पहुंच चुकी है और इंतजामिया ने कराची शहर के लिए पानी के कोटे का ऐलान कर दिया है। शहरियों के मुताबिक पानी की कमी खतरनाक हद को छू रही है, जिसकी वजह से शहरी पानी के लिए टैंकर इस्तेमाल करने पर मजबूर हैं। ये बात की जा रही है कि पानी
Assalamu alaikum, Parveen.
वालेकुम सलाम।
She's through here.
इस आने का मुझे बेहद अफसोस है। जरा बहुत ही प्यारा नाम है। शुक्रिया। जहाँ तक मैं समझती हूँ जराम की वफात गंदा पानी पीने से हुई। वो पानी कहाँ से आया था? पाइप से? आयशा, मेरा नाम परवीन रहमान है। मैं औरंगी पायलट प्रोजेक्ट के लिए काम करती हूँ। कराची में पानी की शदीद कमी और ख़राब इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर को देखते हुए हम ओपीपी में एक प्रोजेक्ट शुरू कर रहे हैं ताकि किसी और बच्चे का अंजाम जराम जैसा ना हो। आयशा, आपके इस इलाके में मेंस वाटर सप्लाई है? नहीं?
यहाँ पाइप्स हैं लेकिन पानी नहीं। 20 दिन में एक बार आता है।
20 दिन? फिर आप क्या करती हैं?
मैं कपड़े धोने के लिए गड़े से पानी ले आई और जरा ने उससे पी लिया था। मेरी गलती है।
आयशा नहीं,
मेरी गलती है।
आपकी गलती नहीं है। आपकी गलती नहीं है आयशा। आपकी गलती नहीं है।
The water board says there's a good supply in this part of Orangi.
Water once in 20 days is good?
Did you know they were cutting water in Orangi?
It's not cutting, it's rationing.
Then it should be equal across the city, right? Do you see them rationing in Clifton? I mean, parts of Orangi are almost dry and people out there cannot afford tanker water.
Okay. So what do you propose?
The water board are running the mains tomorrow night.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go to the pump and see what's going on.
Okay. Take Walidat with you, huh?
Sure. ये जो चल रहा है 4 साल से ऐसा ही है सब। इसे सूंघिए। जल्दी करना, अंदर देखना। आप इसे कैसे पी सकते हैं? अरे हमें जो भी मिल जाए हम वही ले लेते हैं। चलो चलो।
उन्होंने पानी बंद कर दिया, हम यहाँ बने। तो ये बताओ टंके से पानी क्यों खरीदते हैं?
पानी क्यों नहीं आ रहा?
मैंगो फ्री रोड पे जाइए और वहाँ जा करके पता कीजिए।
मैंगो फ्री रोड पे क्या है?
So, this mains pipe is supposed to supply the water board's pumps in Narangi and northern districts. Why is that hydrant not on the water board's map? Yesterday, an engineer said it doesn't exist.
Again, these tankers don't belong to the water board.
कैमरा अंदर रख।
कैमरा अंदर, कोई फोटो नहीं लेगा।
पब्लिक जगह है।
और हम कोई बखेड़ा नहीं चाहते।
जर्नलिस्ट हो, कौन सा अखबार? प्रेस अलाउ नहीं है यहाँ पे।
फिक्र ना करें, हम जर्नलिस्ट नहीं।
इस बिल्डिंग का मालिक कौन है?
अपनी औरत को काबू में नहीं रख सकते।
1 मिनट, ये औरत क्या लगा रखा है? हाँ? अगर आप हमें नहीं बताएंगे तो हम बिल्डिंग के कागजात चेक कर सकते हैं।
जो मर्जी चेक करें।
वो तो हम करेंगे।
अरे, let's go.
शुक्रिया।
Let's go.
Anwar, they're stealing water from people and sending it back to them in plain sight.
Let's go.
We know our city is running out of water. And the climate change, it'll only get worse.
So, the water we still have is becoming a valuable asset. And that's why we believe they're stealing it.
We need to know what's really happening. See if you can find more hydrants.
I followed the trucks to the hydrants and they led me to this area, close to Mangopir Road. With 3 hydrants and all of them undocumented. And the biggest one.
And what about these?
So these were taken yesterday. A huge operation, 5 trucks at a time.
ये में इतने ही हाइड्रेंट्स नहीं है। हैरत की बात तो ये है कि नॉर्दर्न बाईपास के पास इससे भी कई ज्यादा हाइड्रेंट्स हैं।
We'll train you to create new maps of the city that show where these hydrants are. Count the tankers leaving each hydrant. How much water are they taking? Who owns them? Where do they go? If we want people to listen to us, we need evidence.
40 hydrants. They're taking water all over the city.
And there could be more. We haven't even started mapping the eastern districts.
This is a major criminal enterprise, Parveen. We are out of our depth.
We need to keep going, Anwar.
Rahman, known to many as the mother of Karachi, was killed by a gunman outside a charity that has been her home for the past 30 years. The charity is the Orangi Pilot Project in Orangi town.
Parveen Rahman gave up a career in architecture to work in the poorest neighborhoods, delivering vital development programs to over 3 million people across Pakistan.
The crowds gathered here today to pay their respects say that the voice of the poor has been silenced.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
There is a large police presence on the streets as tension and anger build among residents in Orangi. Pressure is mounting on the authorities to catch who killed Parveen Rahman.
As a spotlight is shone on Pakistan, the international community is demanding answers about how this could happen.
Police have a cordon in place around Orangi town and say they are closing in on a lead.
तालिबान का मुबैना रुकन था और वही कल रात मारी गई नामवर चैरिटी डायरेक्टर परवीन रहमान के
Say they found the man that killed Praveen.
They shoot some Taliban to keep us quiet. What do they think? We are stupid?
No, it doesn't make any sense. For 3 days after she was killed, case closed.
Akila.
Anwar Bhai said the police barely asked any questions at the scene. No investigation. और फिर इसका laptop ले गए. If this is a terror attack, what do the police want with Parveen's laptop?
What do you see?
This is all too easy.
Please be careful whatever you are implying.
You don't want to know who did this to her?
Of course I do. This is Karachi. You know how things work here.
She worked for Karachi and Karachi killed her. मुझे नहीं समझ आ रहा मैं क्या करूं. If it were me, Parveen would have known what to do. I can't come home with you tomorrow.
Please don't do this.
I'm sorry, but I owe this to Parveen.
As you can see, water theft is a very serious issue.
There is some theft. Water is scarce. Anything with value people will trade. In winter, the market overcharges for figs. What can you do? The whole world runs on supply and demand.
People can live without figs. We can't live without water.
And full of criminals building illegal hydrants. This city has bigger problems.
We've met people spending half their wages on water. Many who can't even afford that. What are they supposed to do? Children are dying in their homes.
You're not a school teacher. You don't need to lecture me.
Don't I? Because to me it seems you need educating. We found illegal hydrants operating in the open. Someone is protecting them. Who are they paying? Where do their profits go?
I'm against corruption.
Then do something about it.
देखिए, सरकारी कोटे से सरकारी दाम पर पानी मिलना आपका हक है। कराची के हर इलाके में यही होता है। हाँ? असल में वो लोग आपका पानी गैर कानूनी तरीके से हासिल कर रहे हैं। वो लोग पानी चुराकर अमीरों को बेच रहे हैं और अफसरान उन्हें देखकर भी अनदेखा कर रहे हैं। हम शिकायत के लिए सबूत जमा करेंगे जो हम शाया करेंगे। कराची हमारा शहर है और हम यहाँ ये नाइंसाफी चलने नहीं देंगे।
$161 illegal hydrants across the whole city. They're stealing 41% of all Karachi's water. That's 270 million gallons a day.
That's worth over 500 million US dollars per year.
My condolences for your loss. बताइए, what may I do for you?
शुक्रिया जनाब, आपने मेरे लिए टाइम निकाला. You see, we are having some difficulties to get information from the investigating officers at Pirabad and Manghopir stations.
What information?
There appears to be some anomaly in the details that have been released. We want to know why the officers went after Qari Bilal.
Ballistics confirmed that casings from the murder site matched the 9mm pistol that was with Qari Bilal.
And what was the motive?
Terrorism, ideology.
But this was a targeted killing.
Madam, some people don't like a woman working in traditional areas like this, telling them what to do. Maaf kijiye. I must get on with my work.
But sir, the Taliban always claim responsibility for their attacks. They have never admitted to killing Parveen. I think that this case is related in some way to her work. Someone ordered her killing.
It's just a conspiracy theory.
No, I am requesting you to reopen the case, to investigate who might have had a motive to kill my sister. Kya aap ye karenge?
You live in Abu Dhabi, don't you? Perhaps that's why you do not understand. 13 other people were murdered that day in Karachi. I would advise you not to do the same mistake as your sister. Go back home.
Varna, will I also be killed by the Taliban? Thank you, sir, for your time.
As the police refuses to reopen the case, the courts are our only option for appeal. Therefore, I suggest that we file a petition in the Supreme Court in Islamabad.
जनाब सब बेकार है
जाने वाली तो चली गई, उसका कातिल भी लकीर पीट के क्या करेंगे आप? हाँ?
तो क्या हम हाथ पे हाथ धरे बैठे रहें? यही तो प्रॉब्लम है ना. Nobody wants to talk about what actually happened to Praveen. आप कुछ पूछेंगे नहीं. You are all too afraid. We all know what Praveen was doing and who benefits from corruption in this city. The water thieves are working hand in glove with the land grabbers. Our police and politicians are in their pockets. It's a mafia. So let's name it.
You can go to court. You know who we are facing. Do you think they'll stop? Another OPP director was threatened 2 days ago. They want to silence us. They want us to go away.
I'm so sorry. वो ठीक तो है ना?
Yes, for now it's just a threat. But you need to understand. To kill Parveen, they had to only pick up the phone and pay $80 to a man with a gun. And they can do it again tomorrow to any one of us.
Akila, you should be with your family. This is too dangerous. It's over.
मसूद और सलाम.
सुनो, जिस मामले से तुम्हारे कोई ताल्लुक नहीं है, उससे दूर हो.
कौन बोल रहा है? आपको ये नंबर कैसे मिला?
हम तुम्हें दोबारा खबरदार नहीं देंगे.
कौन है ये? कौन बोल रहा है?
Two political workers were shot dead today in separate parts of the city. Gunmen opened fire on a Quran club in Lines area at 8 o'clock, followed by the murder 2 hours later of an activist and father of 2 outside an apartment complex in Mafia. Investigating officers are
So we show how much water is stolen? Of course, we don't say who's doing it or who benefits.
You don't need to do that. 40% of our water is stolen.
You think the men at the top of the chain are running a couple of hydrants in Orangi?
So, what are you saying? Forget we know?
I'm saying leak it. Leak it to the press. Don't put your name on it. Don't put OPP's name on it.
But that's what we do, Anwar, isn't it?
Is it? We do development, not investigative journalism. If you publish this report, you will make enemies and they will retaliate. What do we gain from that? How does that further our work?
You think people will trust us if we ignore it? Everything's for sale. The criminals who used to deal drugs and guns are now stealing our land and water. If we don't stand up now and tell them to stop, what will be left? We have to say no more. And it has to be in our name.
An explosive report published today by the Orangi Pilot Project lays bare the shocking scale of water theft in Karachi.
Angry crowds are on the street protesting against the authorities. They're accused of turning a blind eye to injustice.
This is what a city looks like when it's running out of water. But experts predict that the scarcity of water here is something that will affect many cities across the globe in years to come. Difficult questions are now being asked about how the scale of water theft can be so widespread without the knowledge of the city's authorities.
Illegal hydrants across Karachi are being dismantled, but to keep the pipes flowing, our city needs people like Parveen Rahman to continue fighting the criminals stealing our water.
vested interests in the city don't want things to change. But I believe we have a responsibility to help all people live with dignity. We must be the difference.
Hello? Hello? अनवर भाई? कहाँ हैं सब लोग?
We moved them out of Warangi. Maybe it's safer. I don't know. We can't carry on much longer like this.
You're closing?
So, why are you here, Akila?
This place was her life. The last time I was here, we sat here, talking.
It was always difficult to get her to leave the office. There was always one more thing to do.
You know, this was us once. When war broke out, we were forced out of our homes. Literally, we were herded into crowded camps. We had nothing. No shelter, no running water. I was 22. Parveen was barely 15. You know, that feeling of intense dispossession never leaves you. For me, I built a family. For Parveen, it was all this. Seeing it like this, it would break her heart.
But without her, I can't put more people in danger, Akila.
So we let them silence her. They make their millions while the people of Karachi drown in dust. My lovely baby sister. This was her family. This entire city.
I want you to take a piece of Karachi back to Abu Dhabi with you.
I would much rather take you. अस्सलामुअलैकुम सहर।
वालेकुम अस्सलाम मम्मी।
अबू हैं घर पे?
जी।
तो बुलाना जरा।
अबू, अम्मी wants to say hello.
अकीला, अस्सलाम वालेकुम।
वालेकुम सलाम।
We are all coming to the airport tomorrow to welcome you home.
I need to do something, Seher. Parveen made us into better people. just by being who she was. I need to do something.
Everyone told me that you are committing suicide. Why are we coming to this place? But the issue is that how to overcome the fear. You have to believe in yourself and the work, and it gives strength. And once you get strength, you get out of fear.
I cannot let what Parveen did and what was her life and the immense joy that she would get from it, I cannot let it just vanish. Parveen was all about teaching, but also all about learning from you, from each one of you. And one day you will become teachers and you will teach the same principles that Parveen lived on: justice, with ethics, with fairness, and with a great deal of joy. All of you can be Parveen. You men also. She made us into such good people. I didn't think I was capable of being a good person, but she made me that. She inspired me, and she's inspired all these people, young and old, that you see. All our aspirations are equal. They are emulating her. She inspires us, she's there. There's not a nanosecond when she isn't. You know, she's there all the time. And it's always to make us better people. Always.